The most important transit of the year is Saturn retrograde, and that is coming up on July 13th to November 26th, 2025. Saturn's just been in Pisces since March, right? And so what does retrograde really mean? And I've had a lot of people asking me to make videos about retrograde planets, so that will be coming up next. I want to just actually give the energy to retrograde planets also in transit, because you can have a retrograde planet in your chart, but in transit, it's affecting all of us in some way or form, right? So what does retrograde really mean? It means that we are going backwards, right? So the planet is not going backwards technically, it's just how we see it, that momentum. But we're redoing, we're revisiting, restructuring. All the words are retrograde related. And the other piece to notice is that it also gives us the results of the previous house. So wherever Saturn's in your chart, so it's in Pisces right now, it will also bring back the past, right? So it's the previous house of Aquarius. And so that's what we know about retrograde. It's something about the past that we have to acknowledge. Get where Saturn is, where it's transiting, where it's giving aspect. Saturn has special aspect of the third, so 3 places away, 7 places away, and 10 places away. You also have to look at your whole dasha and like what you're going through right now, because you will feel this more usually if you're going through Saturn return, Saraswati, Saturn dasha, Saturn antardasha, maybe Saturn maturity, right, which happens at age 36. Like, not everyone feels it to the same extent, and it's actually quite positive. So I just want to make sure I also make sure I say that retrograde is actually positive. It's stronger, right? And you might not see it as positive always, but it's for our best, right? Saturn retrograde can actually push us towards our highest goals, our highest self. Honestly, like I actually see Saturn retrograde as a really great time to actually do what you want to do. Saturn represents discipline, represents time, right? So time is now on our side, and it's giving us that momentum in a different way. I'll leave it at that for now. There's so much more I can share with you about Saturn retrograde. Look at where it's in your chart, what kind of themes that you'll be bringing in from your previous house, and the aspects as I mentioned as well. And I'll see you soon, and we'll talk more about retrograde planets in your chart.